loss. I'm literally out of time. 34 games to go. Shit. Third best ERA, first runs, first average, and fourth runs against, but I can't score enough. Never at the right time. So,
It's time for baseball in the Bay. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees.
Here comes the first pitch.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground. And no one will track it down. And Dan Biro, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know what, Hero? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way, put your foot on the gas, and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name in the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Just underway here in Oakland. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third. So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 22.
Here's the first pitch to him. Semien's off and running. Strike taken to throw. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And it's fouled away. 1-2, here it comes. Gets a small piece near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Batting fourth.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Davis becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Matt Olson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Count now a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Softly hit out towards short. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. Strand a couple. We are still scoreless.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Stanton, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Edwin Encarnacion is sent packing for route number 2 in the end. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's just 1 for 6. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Now the 2-1 is in off the plate.
That's inside.
On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Next up for the A's, Jurickson Profar. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So a runner on first with 1 out there. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Chopped at third. Tough to get to. Andujar's got it. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Awesome.
So digging in now, Martin Maldonado. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's off a 7. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Into the box, Marcus Semien.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit, knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter. But you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. In comes Judge. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now
so bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
It's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Andujar is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit. But he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pinder is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Settling in now, Torres, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. The windup and the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. line towards center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, 7 homers and 31 RBIs. There goes Torres off of first. Strike called. Now the throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second. 2 out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Line drive, fair ball down the line. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category. And sure enough, his name is right there at the top. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull the string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-2, here it is. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And it's gone. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
The first baseman.
And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out. Stepping up now, Matt Chapman. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he does what he can there to avoid the tag, but they do indeed get him for the second out.
Second baseman,
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Gardner is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. slapped hard the opposite way. Pinder has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
The right
That's
fielder,
one of those
number
tough luck
99.
outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Here's Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
The 2-0 on the way. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. The Yanks just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Judge has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Martin Maldonado. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Marcus Semien comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks in goal.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. The A's. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Encarnacion gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
In now, Miguel Andujar, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-2.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a diving effort there, but will come up empty. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that will compound matters even further. So a struggle that time for him in center field. And as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. First delivery to him on the way. There's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw goes over to third, and he'll make it back in safely at third. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Brett Gardner is on deck. payoff pitch home. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So it's second and third with one gone now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2-1 home now to Gardner. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And now both runners are in to score, and the lead is shaved a bit down to 6-3 now.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing a few outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Looking at his career totals, Hicks is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pinder has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's big Aaron Judd. Runner in scoring position with Aaron. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-0. Now a drive by Judd. Deep left field. Gone!
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On a line, that's a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he takes ball 1.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here, and you got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
1-0. Here it is. Chopper foul. Gregorius stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He set the 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5.
The Athletic. The right fielder.
Domingo Germán, a 6'2" right-hander, joins in to take over on the mound.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
First
the New York
offering
Yankees.
on its way.
Number 63.
In there for strike
Domingo
1, 0-1. Oh, a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
The batter,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
hitter.
Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Well, that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Matt Olson stands in as he looks at a called strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Ready once again, Matt Chapman. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Down low and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jurickson Profar would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Jurickson Profar is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Torres brings it in. On to first. And the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. So it's no. Liam Hendricks takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Riding into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0. Popped up. Chapman is calling for it. 1 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Count is 1-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. 2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. A big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. is swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that brings up Chad Pinder. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate.
Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double.
Martin Maldonado will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. That's popped up, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The count now at 2-2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Marcus Semien becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Digging in now, Stephen Piscotty to see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal. Joaquin Soria is on his way into the ballgame now, simply making his 50th appearance of the year. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back safely. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Gardner stands at first with 1 out. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home, and it's fouled away. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Blake Trinan takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. This ball will be chopped foul. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Laureano is there. Catch is made, and the tying run is going to tag from second. The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. Career against Blake Trinan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. One and 1. Hard hit ball to short. Simeon's there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Backhanded. And there's 1 down now. Here's Chris Davis now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Line to the right side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready on 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Stepping into the box, Edwin Encarnacion is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss. Maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Fouled away. The 1-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Go on to Olsen to take care of him at first, and that in. Digging in, Matt Chapman. A couple of walks for him thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. On the ground to second for Torrey. Well, he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The ball on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Chad Pinder comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's the 1-0. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock at the game.
Well, I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's the 2-1 now. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And down the line. That's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. Judge is Lou Trevino comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Standing in, Miguel Andujar has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back, second base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Torres. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sharply hit ball back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Torres, base runner at first with 1 out. And he fouls this one off. A 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. And he pops it up back behind second base. Purple will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. The Yankees down to their final out. And that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Last chance for the Yankees. Line toward right center. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Oakland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.